welcome to Cigars on the Front Porch. This is your host, Uncle Scotty. This is episode number 57. Episode number 57. It is 11:18 p.m. on June the 21st. There are some special events going on with episode 57. The first one is we just celebrated Juneteenth a few days ago. It's a very historical event for African American history, for American history, of events that should not be forgotten, how we should not take our freedom for granted. And for those that gave the ultimate sacrifice of their life, time away from their family, time away from their livelihood to fight and sustain our freedom. So, celebrate Juneteenth. Also, I am here in South Carolina and celebrating the late Dr. Benjamin E. Mays. That was from Epworth, South Carolina, which is just a little bit outside of Greenwood, South Carolina. And at the Benjamin E. Mays Museum in Greenwood. If you get a chance, please go there. And tremendous well done on the history of Dr. Benjamin E. Mays. An educator, a leader, an advisor, a tremendous man that left a footprint not only at Morehouse, not only here in South Carolina, but across the nation. So we want to do something special today. So we're doing the Camacho Triple Maduro. It's a 6x60 Gordo. It's made entirely from Maduro leaves. It's full flavored, full bodied, San Andreas wrapper, Dominican, Honduran, Brazilian long fillers, dark roast espresso, hickory, dark chocolate, and a little bit of black pepper. I've been at it on the first third due to some technical problems. And I started recording and kind of just went out on me with some updates and all this other stuff on my laptop. So I'm just going to pick back up. I have been on this cigar for the past maybe 45 minutes or so. Yeah, about 45 minutes. I have finished the first third. I am working on the beginnings of the second third. This is a Gordo 6x60, so it's going to be every bit of an hour and a half up to 2 hours. In the first third that I've done, I actually did a punch cut, which is a rarity. But in the first third, there was some flavors of some dark chocolate, kind of flat, but some flavors of some dark chocolate. It is well constructed, well put together. I've had to touch it up once. Outside of that, it's going very well. And we're going to continue on. So this may be one of the shortest videos I've done in a minute because a portion of my video was lost. But we adapt. We adapt, we adjust, and we overcome. Yes. That might be today's theme. To adapt to what's going on, to adjust, and to overcome. Yeah. Change. Things happen. It's a good thing for today. The Camacho has a nice foot band. There it is. And I'm outside in the tent. Tent's registering 85. Outside is registering 82. So not too bad. 3 degrees difference between outside and inside temp. It's a nice day to be outside, but once again, it's 11 something at night, 11:22 at night, and a late start for me. But we're on the Camacho Triple Maduro. We'll pick up from here. I want to show you what it looks like as I finish this first third, and I'm starting on the second third. So it's got a beautiful black and silver band on it. It's well put together. Picking up the dark chocolate. Yeah, dark chocolate, a flat dark chocolate. Scale of 1 to 10, with it being chocolatey, with 10 being the most chocolate, I would give it maybe a 2 or 3. So far, it's not really impressing me with a whole lot of flavor. Um, so I've been so excited about doing this Camacho. It's been sitting in the humidor for 7 months, since November the 28th of 24. And yeah, I'm hoping it'll pick up in the second, third, and show me a little bit something different. Okay, so stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, episode number 57. We're doing the Camacho Triple Maduro 6x60 Gordo. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Just want to do a little quick recap as I start working on the second, third of this Camacho Triple Maduro. The aroma on it, or flavor, is a little bit on the flat side. No real aroma flavor. Like I said, it's a little bit on the flat. The aftertaste on it is no aftertaste, which is good. Should never get one of those. The draw on it, it's a decent draw. I did put my traditional hole in the cap and in the foot, so it's a decent draw. I did a punch, which I normally don't do punch cuts, but I decided to try one today, and it's alright. It's working out okay. The length on this one, at least an hour and a half, close to 2 hours. Started at 10:30, and right now it's 11:30, 11:28. So I've been in it for about an hour, maybe close to halfway through. All right, the kick and relaxation on it hasn't quite kicked in. It says it's full body. It's giving off that more of a medium body cigar than a full body. But once again, it's got time to change. The burn on it is very good. I haven't had to relight it. I have had to touch it up once. I've noticed that on the construction on this one, it's not quite holding together. It's falling off. So got kind of mixed parts on that. It's burning good, but it doesn't have like a long construction on it afterwards. It's falling off with a lot of ash. Also on the price for it, your Uncle Scotty splurged on this one. I spent $20 on it. But I was out of town. I was in Georgia, and I went to a cigar lounge to get the cigar, and I didn't normally get a chance to like order it online or anything of that nature. And so far, and also I did a cold draw on it. I picked up dark roast, or kind of like a dark roast coffee, and kind of like a dark chocolate. But the dark roast coffee was more prevalent, 3 or 4, and the chocolate was maybe a 2 or 3. So far it hasn't really surprised me any. But we're gonna see. It's still early. We're just not in the second, third. So stay tuned with your host, Uncle Scotty, with Cigars on that Front Porch, episode number 57, the Camacho Triple Maduro 6x60 Gordo. Oh, and I believe it's been sitting in the humidor for about 7 months, if I haven't already said it. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're on episode number 57 with the Camacho Triple Maduro 6x60 Gordo. Want to see what it looks like. So far, I am probably in the beginning, the first part of the second, third. And I am well over an hour into the cigar. This may wind up being like a 2-hour cigar. Just want to let you know it's still got an even burn on it. Like I said, I've had to touch it up, I think once, maybe twice. And flavor on it in this beginning of the second, third, it's still a little bit on the flat side. It hasn't really kicked in a lot. It's a decent smoke. It is enjoyable, but not at what I'm desiring or whatnot, or what I've had for some of the times before on different cigars. But it is not a disappointment. Something I just noticed. Normally I don't do punch cuts. I did a punch cut on this one, but I noticed that whatever you cut, it's going to grow as you smoke the cigar. So if you do a guillotine cut, it's going to expand the foot of the cigar as you go along with it. If you do a V cut, it's going to expand it, make it look like it's almost like a guillotine cut. If you do a punch cut, it's going to expand the foot of the cigar to make it look like you did uh, a guillotine cut. So that's just something interesting. Does it have any impact on anything? No, I think it's more for aesthetics. But it just got me to thinking. I like maybe make a smaller cut because as you, like a punch cut, because as you go with the cigar, it's going to expand anyway. So, and to me, like with punch cuts and V cuts and guillotine cuts, it kind of, to me, it adjusts the volume of the cigar. Some people say it doesn't matter at all. To me, it kind of adjusts the volume on the cigar. Like if you do a punch cut, that's like 50% of the cigar that you're going to be able to get as far as the flavor. It's going to slow it down some as far as flavor goes. Maybe that's what I'm doing now because I did a punch cut. You got to work a little bit on the draw with a punch cut, but it slows it down, and aesthetically toward the end, the foot's going to look decent. It's not going to fall. It's not going to just explode and be all over the place. You do a V cut, which is I think is kind of in between a punch and a guillotine cut. And a V cut, it's going to give it a little bit more flavor, maybe 75%. And of course, with a guillotine, hopefully a double guillotine versus a single guillotine, it's going to really open up, and you're going to get the full experience of the cigar. So if you're not really used to doing a full body, or you want to enjoy a full body, you can do a V or you can do a punch cut. If you got maybe a Connecticut blend and you're used to doing medium cigars, you could do a guillotine cut. So I like to get your feedback on that. What do you think about the different cuts that you can put on a cigar? And as far as the flavor, do you feel like it affects the flavor, or do you feel like it has zero effect and it's just your personal preference? So I like to get your feedback on that. I'm a little hesitant like on doing a punch cut because a lot of times I've had the cap or the head and I've done a punch and it just kind of cracked it, and I didn't like that. But I also think that maybe the blades were not sharp on the punch cut that I was doing it on, and that's why it cracked. The new cutter that I got now, which, you know what, I'm going to show that. It did a wonderful job. Yeah, I got a new cigar, a new lighter, and I want to show that one real quick. Adapt, adjust, overcome. I want to show you this lighter. I absolutely love this one. I have great lighters. This is by far the best. It's heavy. It is a heavy lighter. I mean, it's got some weight to it. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a pound and a half, maybe 2, but it's got some weight to it. But on this one, it has a cigar holder right up here at the top. Of course, you have to lift this up. It is a quad torch. There we go. Haha. Quads are good. They're gonna heat it up. They're gonna light the cigar very fast. You have to be very careful. They're not too good on touching up with the cigar because they're not precise, but they will light the cigar very fast. So you have to make sure that you don't char the foot and get a bitter taste when you first start out. It has a V cut. I like that. It's got a V cut. And on the back, it has a guillotine cut. Yeah, fixed. It's a double guillotine, and one part is fixed, another part is not. But I like the guillotine cut. And you could just lay it flat, put it in there, cut it. And just when you think that's it, it's like, oh no, there's more. It's got 2 different types of punch cuts. Smaller punch, larger punch. This larger punch is for like maybe 50 ring gauge or higher, and the smaller punch is for below 50 gauge. So I like that. So sometimes you just get one punch, and you can use a smaller punch on a 50 gauge, but the larger punch really opens it up, and that's the one that I use today. And then you say, well, is that it? And I'm like, no. It has a built-in tool that I love. It's right there on the side, and the tool gives me the ability to one, be able to put a a line through the cigar, through the head and through the foot to help with the draw. Open up some of the flavors, keep the cigar lit, and also I can nub it at the end. I love this one, and of course it's one of my favorite colors, gold. But I love this cigar. I love this cutter. I will not take it out of the house because I'm not gonna run the risk of even leaving it, losing it, and I'm completely selfish with this one. I don't want to share unless you in the lounge with me. But I love this one. I might get this, might order some more and give them away to my friends for their birthday or for Christmas. Now, the only thing about this one is it does not have a gauge on it. So you cannot tell how much fluid. You can't shake it up, can't listen to it. So you just have to be intuitive and fill it up whenever you feel like it needs to be filled up. Whether or not you want to bleed or purge it, that's another issue if you want to do that. I usually don't bleed my lighters unless I'm changing fluid, unless I'm changing butane brands. If I'm changing butane brands, I'll bleed it. But if I'm sticking with the same brand, I don't. So this is awesome. I love this one. And if you message me, I'll send you the price I paid for. It's reasonable what you pay for any other one. I think better. I got it at a better price. But anyway, I love this lighter. It is everything in one. Like I said, on the drawbacks to it is heavy, and it doesn't have a gauge, so you can't tell how much fluid you got. Outside of that, those are minuscule compared to the variety that you got on this cutter. So, adapt, adjust, overcome. That's the theme for the day, baby. Stay tuned with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're going to work on this second third of this Maduro, this Camacho Triple Maduro. I'm back real quick. Just want to show you it does have a little bit on the construction on it. Whoa, turn it around. So it does have a little bit of ash. It's starting to kind of get close to the band. I'm going to go ahead and pull this band off, and we'll come back with this Camacho Triple Maduro. As far as the flavor, it bumped up a little bit on it. So that's good. I sure hope it gets better. But it bumped up a little bit on the flavor. So with the dark chocolate on it, it went up to a 2 or a 3, maybe a 3. And as far as the dark roast espresso, the dark roast coffee, that went up to a solid 3 to a 4. So it bumped up just one notch. But hopefully the final third will get better. I've been at this one for an hour and 15 minutes. Normally most cigars would have went out by now or being close to it, but this one, I got a feeling it's going to be a 2-hour cigar, which is, that's it's a bonus. Also on this one, it has a nice little foot band that came with it. I like cigars with foot bands. There's a little effort to take it off, but it keeps the foot intact. It helps preserve the cigar. Stay tuned with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, episode number 57, the Camacho Triple Maduro. And while I'm at it, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and click on the notification link for the channel, and pass the word to your family and friends. The numbers are going up. I greatly appreciate it. And at sometime this year, I want to convert everything over to a podcast. So working on getting that done as well. Stay tuned. Your Uncle Scotty loves you. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 57, the Camacho Triple Maduro. All right, we're back with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're working on this Camacho Triple Maduro, and I am probably about halfway through the second third, and like I said, it picked up a little bit on the flavor. It's moving toward from a medium body to maybe a heavy medium body or a light full body, but not overwhelming. This is a longer cigar. I've been at it for an hour and a half, so that's pretty good. And I haven't even finished the second third. So easily 2 hours on this one, maybe 2.5, but we shall see. So far, like I said, picked up a little bit on the flavor, nothing else more significant yet. So stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. working on the Camacho Triple Maduro. Alrighty, welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and click on the notification link for the channel. I've got a little bit of the wrapper that started to fall off on this one. I was looking for my chapstick to fix it, and I don't have any in the lounge. That's not like me, because I thought I had some in here. So I'm going to have to thrash myself vehemently for not having some chapstick in here to touch this up and fix it. So I'm just going to have to just go with it. Adapt, adjust, and overcome. That seems to be the theme today. Started out recording, lost part of recording because of updates on the laptop. Got started real late at night. Part of my wrapper's coming off. Adapt, adjust, and overcome. Or is it adjust, adapt, and overcome? I think it's adapt, adjust, and overcome. I want to give a shout out to one of my fraternity brothers, Brother Palmore. So thank you for treating me today. And we've been friends for 35 something years. And he lives up the road from me, probably about 20-30 minutes from here. And finally got in contact with him, and came and picked me up today, and went to we went to a gun and knife show today, which was unique, and did some shopping there. Treated me to an item that I wanted to get. Paid for my way in. Treated me to an item I wanted to get. Tried to pay for it. He was like, your money don't work. Then took me out to lunch. And I tried to pay for that. Your money don't work. And I did give a tip. And then I had to, I'm not used to that. I do it for my friends. And I guess I'm just not used to it being done for me. You have to be on the receiving end sometimes to receive that love, that concern from a friend, from a brother. So it's a little weird, but that's with me. And so yeah, I want to give a shout out for Brother Palmore on that. Thank you, brother. Stay tuned with Cigars on the Front Porch. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and click on the notification link. Oh, I also want to give a shout out to another one of my friends that gave me some words of encouragement. Blue and Bronze, you know who you are. So Blue and Bronze, this goes out to you as well as Brother Palmore. Thank y'all for pouring into me. Thank y'all for encouraging me. I appreciate it. It's needed. I just have to be able to accept it. Stay tuned with Cigars on the Front Porch. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and click on the notification link. Alright, we're back with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, episode number 57, the Camacho Triple Maduro. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and click on the notification link for the channel. And I am finishing up on the second third. And the review of the second third on the aroma, it picked up a little bit. On the aftertaste, no, should never be an aftertaste. The draw on it has improved. I would say it's gone up maybe 20-25% on the draw, which is good. Length of time on this one, hour and going on hour and 45 minutes on this one. Easily going to be 2 hours. May wind up being 2.5. Been a while since I had a cigar to go this length of time. Kick, relaxation effect on it, it's picked up some. Yeah, it's went from a medium body to a heavy full body, or a heavy medium body to a light full body. The burn on it has been good. I've had to touch it up 3 times, lightly. It's more for me than anything else. That part with the loose wrappers took care of itself. And of course, the price, Uncle's got it splurged, paid like $20 for it. It's a good cigar. It's decent. Hopefully, go from decent to good. So we're finishing up on the second third, moving into the final third of this Triple Maduro. Stay tuned with your host, Uncle Scotty, with Cigars on the Front Porch. Starting into the final third. Maybe we're in the home stretch. Adapt, adjust, and overcome. And welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, episode number 57. I am about 2 hours into this Triple Maduro, this Camacho Triple Maduro. Probably be able to squeeze another 30 minutes out of it. So it's about 2.5 hours. Smoke kind of getting in my eyes a little bit. And on the final third of this one, the aroma is picked up. It's pleasant. It's nice. It's decent. The aftertaste on it, down to 2-3 puffs. No more. The draw on it is doing exceptionally well. The time on this one, of course, we went over that. Kick relaxation effect has went up. It is a light, full-body cigar. It's got a good kick on it. The burn is good. I've had to touch it up 3 times. Doing very well on that. And the price on this, of course, I paid around $20 for it. This is one of the longest cigars I've had in a minute. Where it lacks on flavor is made up for on longevity. And it's picked up, pretty good bit. It's picked up a decent amount, a little bit. So like in this final third, it's doing good. As always, I wish the cigars would do on the final third what they would do on the first and second third. But it's a good cigar. So stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch. When I come back, I'm going to finish up on this one. I probably got about another 30 minutes. So this is a 2.5 hour cigar. It's long. The only other cigar I've had, I think, maybe been this long, maybe been a Partagas. The Partagas, I'm not too much of a fan of those. Those are very full. They're full body and they're very heavy. They're very strong. But the length of this one is for a Gordo, 2.5 hours. It's a good smoke. It's a good smoke. Stay tuned. When I come back, I'll give the final review for this Camacho Triple Maduro. And I love Camachos. I love CAOs. I love Deadwood Estates. Fat Bottom Betty, especially the girl with no name. Gosh, that's right up there. I love Punch, especially like the Knuckle Busters, but Punches are good. No, well, I love Knuckle Busters. Knuckle Busters are a good surprise. The gauge on that cigar, and even though it's 4.5 inches, it's a good cigar. This one is taking some time, but the construction is improved on it, as you can tell. So stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch. When I come back, I'll get the final review of this Camacho Triple Maduro. It's dark chocolate and some dark roast coffee. I haven't picked up any pepper in it, which is good. I'm not really too much of a fan of pepper, but it's improving. It's steadily improving. Stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click on the notification link for the channel. The subscriptions are going up. Thank you. I'm going to get more people. We're going to finish up when I come back on this Camacho Triple Maduro. Stay tuned. I'm your host, Uncle Scotty, on Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 57. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. It's episode number 57. We're working on the Camacho. We'll finish the Camacho Triple Maduro 6x60 Gordo. This has been a 2.5 hour cigar. It is a light, full body cigar. Some dark chocolate, maybe went up to a 3 or 4, and some dark roast. A little sweet, little sweet. Not what I'm wanting or desiring or expecting, but it's a little sweet. It is a long cigar. Um, the final review on the cigar with the aroma is decent. The aftertaste, none, which is the way it should be. Draw on it was pretty good. It picked up in the second third with the draw, and final third really opened up with the draw. The kick on this one has been relaxing. It's been okay cigar. The burn on this one has been very good. Haven't had to per se relight it. The construction on it has been off and on. Second third it picked. First third it was horrible on the construction. Had to ash it a lot. Second third it picked up, got a little bit better. Third, final third it did better on that. And of course the price of course I paid was $20 for it. If you're going out, this one cigar would do it. This would do it. As far as the giving it away cigar, it would be to a close friend. Definitely not a new person. And it would be something where we're going to sit down and, maybe at a lounge or something, and you're going to have just one cigar. This one would do it. So if you're looking for something that's got a little bit of flavor to it, not harsh, a light full body, that's going to last you 2.5 hours the whole time that you're at your setting, in the lounge or at home or at a friend's house, this would be the one to go to. This is not a quick smoke, or whatnot. So on this one I give it a good rating. Not where I want it to be, but definitely not where it could have been. Picked up on flavor in the second third, and then final third it picked up a little bit more. First third was kind of flat, but I give it a good rating. So if you're looking for a good cigar, 2.5 hours, one setting, light body, light to full body, a light full body cigar, this is you want to go to. It's been sitting in the humidor, of course, 7 months, and it's a good cigar. Would I stop my cigar? Would I stop my humidor with it? Yeah, but not at the price of $20. I probably would get them online. I got six more. I got 6 more. 5 of them that I picked up online for about $5, a little bit over $5 a piece. Thank you for joining me. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and click on the notification link for the channel. Once again, this is your host, Uncle Scotty, with Cigars on the Front Porch. Thank you for joining me for these up to 35 minutes. Even though it got cut off, so it's adapt, adjust, and overcome. Remember, you're special, you're unique, you're built for a purpose. Never forget that. Pour into yourself daily. Pour into yourself every time you get it. Nobody else's responsibility, and nobody else is going to do it. Only up to you. Thank you for joining me with Cigars on the Front Porch. Please make sure you like, subscribe, click on the notification link, and stay tuned for episode number 58. It's going to be a good one, like they all are. Thank you for joining your host, Uncle Scotty.